with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Checking in with the Virginia head coach before this game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Georgia Tech's offense will get the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Here's a gift to Watson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Danzy. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Watson. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't.
Makes a grab and room to run. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Hey, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Moves the pocket. It's Grimes. Left side is Watson. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Has it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throw.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Cavaliers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Caught, it's Martin. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Long way to go on second down. He's got it on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Rid of it on the RPO. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
The Cavaliers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver going in motion. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Maybe a double pass. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. To the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Quarterback on the keeper. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Handoff, Duke Watson running left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Sets his feet. It's Grimes. Rushes on. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Here's some daylight. He's got enough. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh set of downs going up top. With the catch, it's Lewis. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after.
Touchdown, Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The handoff.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sets his feet. It's Grimes. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Motion from the back. 2nd down to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
There he goes. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To throw, it's Daniels. Just had to get rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And as a defense, you just went, whoo, we just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage, an opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of concentration, and that cost him 6 points.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback
runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Grimes. Right side, it's Phillips. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Going for the big play. He's got it way down the field. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
On the option. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal.
Racing down the left side. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Virginia!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some
He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, here's Watson. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage, and they can stop the clock with a timeout if they so choose. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They boot it away. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. That should be the final play of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the Baylor Bears. And it's the Bearcats on top right now as they look to move to 6-2. We've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly from this group, and yet here they are, very much in the mix in their league. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA. Now back over to your game in Charlottesville. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center in Scott Stadium.
And the Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, Virginia's head coach told me at the half he loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Finds his target. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zone.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Out wide right, it's Lewis. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Cavaliers will try to convert on 4th down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the... Got some room into the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, forcing the incompletion.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Gets away from one. He's got space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Watson again. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Cavaliers sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other, keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's dropped. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Oh, maybe a double pass. Rush right in his face. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Moving the pocket, it's Daniels. He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Wants to go up top on second down. Caught. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Oh, pressure's coming. Setting up the screen. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Plows his way ahead. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. After another clutch third down conversion, it's first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Virginia. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he made the extra point without problem. So the 16-play drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20. good coverage there. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Grimes. Look out! And down he goes.
Hey, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
On third down, here's Watson. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. A handoff for Watson. Turning it on. The 50. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Spins away from the defender. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Grimes. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You've got to pass the football. Defense ready for it. Sit. A lot of DBs on the field, break on the football. They know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Wants to throw one first. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Throws it back. Right side, it's Hoffman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Going with the counter play here. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
They'll run it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were